What's going on, guys? My name is Bryant. Welcome back to my channel. You're probably wondering, why is he wearing a hat inside? And maybe something like, why did it take him 2 months to upload the second part to an event that happened back in 2019? And those are all valid questions. So anyway, yeah, so part 2 of Tokyo is here. And it's a really long vlog. I want to just prepare you. We did a lot on our second day there. Literally from like 8 a.m. to like 10 p.m. we were out. So if you stick down to the end, thank you very much. There's a lot of little cinematic sequences within. A lot of footage you've probably already seen if you've seen a lot of the cinematic stuff that I put up already, but I think you guys are going to enjoy it, and here is what you should expect when you go to Tokyo.
I wanna go where you go, blowing your smoke out the window, float away. Back to those Tokyo nights, you keep me up wide awake. We fall asleep on the floor in old sheets and champagne. And I wanna fall like snowfall, just to melt on your pillow, drift away. Back to those Tokyo nights when we were so out of place. We fall asleep in my car, the songs that all sound the same.
I wanna go where you go, blowing your smoke out the window, drift away. Back to those Tokyo nights that keep me up wide awake. We fall asleep in my car, the songs that all sound the same. It don't matter which way.
So today we're gonna go to more shopping centers, and more like the way we have it kind of split up is like the new school kind of Tokyo and then like the old school Tokyo. So today is actually the new school Tokyo, but we're still gonna go to some shrines today, like the Meiji let me just read it. All right, let me tell you what the plans are for today. We're gonna go to Harajuku to see the Meiji Shrine. Then we're gonna go to the Nezu Museum. Then we're gonna go to Shibuya for the Shibuya crossing, and then Roppongi. So we're gonna hit 3 different places. I'm going to the Team Borderless Museum, the digital art exhibits, and yeah, we have a lot planned today. And we woke up pretty early, so it's good. It's 8:20 right now. And today's the first day we ride the metro. See you on the metro. Okay, Suica cards. Nope.
Wait, English, there's a button in the top corner. All fare information.
Okay, that was pretty painless. And I like these.
They're just like metal cards.
Yeah. So far, it's not bad. Grab one.
Oh, I saw behind you.
Help me! Help me!
So far, so good. The train process was immaculate. Like it was Google Maps. Please download Google Maps. It was a lot of it was self-explanatory, and with Google Maps like going hand in hand, it told you exactly where you needed to go, the platforms you needed to be. The Suica card, please get a Suica card. You can get those at the train terminals, and yeah, it was a pretty painless experience. Like, it was really efficient way to travel, and I highly recommend that if you're going to be traveling through Tokyo, that you get familiarized with the metro system, because you'd probably save a lot of money long term. Since we were only spending a week there and we had the money to budget, we took a lot of taxis. You don't necessarily need to do that, so don't if you don't have to. But it was, I'm not gonna lie, it's just more convenient and easier to hail down a taxi. The taxi system in Tokyo is amazing.
It's not happening.
Okay, so we just arrived to Harajuku, and we're gonna head out to the Meiji Shrine, which is like the biggest shrine in Tokyo, at least, or the most popular. And subway system, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Very easy. Get a Suica card. So that's what the advice somebody gave us, and I 100%. Yeah, I 100% advise you to get a Suica card too. Super easy. Straight. So it's always really weird in situations like this, because it says like no photography or like videography allowed in like places. Ooh.
That was a bee this big. It was bright orange.
In places like this, but everybody takes their pictures. Everybody has cameras. So I don't really know how enforced the rules are, but I'm not gonna vlog too much. Just enough to show you guys this beautiful area. Holy people. Okay, either there's a mass right now or it's a wedding that they're clearing out the space behind us, and it's pretty fucking cool. So let's just see if I can show you guys.
Oh, they're walking down.
So we're done with the Meiji Shrine. Now we're going to the Nezu Museum in Harajuku. After that is Shibuya, and a fuck ton of shopping, lights, and the crossing, which is like what, the busiest intersection in the world, like crossing section in the world. And I know a lot of people are like love taking pictures of that stuff.
I feel like
So we're going.
So like uncomfortable.
Oh hell yeah!
Because if you were like feeling like signs of agoraphobia from the thing yesterday,
Yeah.
I can't imagine how
It's
bad.
gonna be bad. It's gonna be really bad. Exactly. So, heading out. No, I didn't buy these.
We're just walking in.
Yeah, I think so. The Nezu Museum. Whoa. I like this a lot. Like, this is just a dope look. This looks really cool. Mosquitoes are out for the attack. Look how dope that is right there. Look how cool that is. So I don't know, is this still the museum? Is this still the Nezu Museum?
I guess.
Yeah, it is.
It's like an outdoor park.
Portrait of that.
That looks fucking awesome.
That's a wallpaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're still in the Nezu Museum. You can't record inside, so I couldn't. We saw some like traditional like bronze art and stuff, whatnot. But they have this really nice outdoor garden with like little shrines, and like it's pretty sick. And I'm not even know if we're supposed to be recording out here, but
There's no food and no smoke.
no, we haven't been this way. But now it is about 2 o'clock. We've been out now for about 4 hours, and it is time for us to start making our way to Shibuya.
Sorry, thank you.
So I'm like a huge fan of like planning, but not like planning everything. So I kind of left it open and did where we would eat today, and we ended up at a really cool like steak shop. Window view, fancy. If you're on a budget, probably not the cheapest. But we're kind of splurging because this is like our first real Japanese meal that we're sit-down restaurant essentially.
And we have leftover from yesterday's luncheon too.
So, like I said, we're keeping our budget. It's $200 a day, not including gifts, I guess. That's what we did. Thank you so much. Damn, that shit's looking fine. You got into that's cool. What a light to see outside. Damn. You gotta show them how you cook the little piece.
So you take a little piece from the steak and then
So like share. Just a tad like share on the side there, and then you dip it inside of the black soy sauce.
Yes, you can. All right, well we ate. I'm not gonna lie, I'm itis as fuck right now.
I'm not good.
You're good?
Yeah.
I'm itis. I could
be like super duper full, but I was like.
I could nap.
I'm
Usually.
in kawaii withdrawal. See nothing yet.
Usually when I plan trips, like I wake up early in the morning, I travel for like 5 or 6 hours, go back to the apartment, take like an hour nap, and then go out at night. We're not doing that today because this just doesn't make sense, and I'm feeling it. I'm like a kid in kindergarten that didn't take his nap. I'm fucking feeling it. But we're almost here, and I could already see a shit ton of people because oh my god.
I feel like I can't walk as fast now.
Nah, yeah, we're definitely slower now.
My hips and my glutes, babe. My glutes. Oh my god.
On fire?
They hurt. It's like I'm limping.
It's my top hip too.
Yeah.
Look right here.
Yeah, it's like right here.
Ow.
Okay, so the main objective was Shibuya. Like Shibuya was where we wanted to go for the day. That was, we hit every like little point on the way to Shibuya, but Shibuya is where we were gonna go. And we stayed in Akihabara, and sometimes like we would go out in the morning, then like nap a little bit in the afternoon, then come back in the afternoon, and around like 5 or 6 I guess is when people get out of work. But in Akihabara, I guess I experienced my first sense of agoraphobia. Well, let me Google that just to make sure I'm not sounding stupid. Yeah, okay. So I experienced my first like ounce of agoraphobia when we were walking through Akihabara, and there was just, it felt like what was thousands and thousands of people walking the street. Like you couldn't walk down the sidewalk anywhere. It was weird. I can't really explain it because I mean I've been to like New York City and I've been to Times Square, but for some reason it was just an overwhelming sense of just like confinement with the amount of people that was in Akihabara. So I got a little glimpse of that while we were there on our first day. We already know that Shibuya Crossing is the busiest intersection in the world. So I didn't really know how to mentally prepare myself for this. And like Sam and Melanie didn't, like, they were more like astounded, I think, of the situation. I was more like induced with anxiety. I was like, I don't know, it's such a weird feeling, but I didn't really know how to prepare myself for Shibuya crossing. And when I tell you, holy crap, it is insane the amount of people that cross when that light turns green. There's nothing like it. There's nothing to explain that feeling of just seeing the mass amount of people at one time. But everything's so orderly. Like, there's no chaos. Everybody's just trying to get from point A to point B. And nobody was like disrespectful. It's not like New York where people like speed up, you know, you're walking too slow. Like, no, nothing like that. It was crazy. And you know, this is my experience, and it was just a ridiculously overwhelming sense of just like the magnitude. Like, you realize how small you are compared to another 3,000 people passing you at the same exact time. It was crazy.
There's a lot going on. Holy shit. That's weird. Oh, it sucks to be those cars right now. Oh, get stuck. I'm gonna get a time lapse. And there you go. We finally crossed Shibuya. We're all crossed up and we made it.
That was a bit anticlimactic.
This is insane.
Let's go on the stairs.
You wanna go on the stairs?
Yeah, a little bit.
This is like an amusement park, but worse. To the right, babe. I feel like I could breathe a little bit here though.
Yeah, this is like...
Alright, just a little bit of space, a little bit of... You know, another place that kind of scares me to go to, just by the sheer amount of people, is India. India and like New Delhi or something.
Malaysia.
Holy shit, I feel like it would be the most overwhelming experience. But we're taking some awesome pictures. I might include some pictures in the video just because I am super excited about all the pictures and stuff and the editing. And the editing. But yeah, we don't really have plans in Shibuya, so we're gonna
Gaming station.
gaming station. She wants to do all the kawaii gaming stuff, so we're gonna do some gaming. I might get a water to chug.
But the thing is, it's not always this busy. So actually a big portion of the Shibuya area was closed off because it just so happened to be that we came on a music festival, which was called the Scramble Music Festival. So we had people doing like The Greatest Showman like covers. We had like country music on the other side. We had J-pop stars on the main stage. It was crazy. Like I had to take like a moment to breathe within one of the little alleys. So I mean, when you go to Shibuya Crossing, you can kind of expect something like this, pretty close to it. But I think just on this day, the magnitude just seemed to go up a little bit more. And of course, like we walked around, we took some really cool pictures. Like you can check out these on my Instagram, which I'll put down below. But I mean, we gotta get to it. We saw a Taito gaming station, and you know, when it comes to gaming arcades, we gotta stop. I'm telling you, we went to like 20, easy. We went to every region we went to a Taito gaming station, without a doubt. But you know, I don't really want to brag, but I'm pretty good at DDR. Funny story about DDR. My grandmother used to work at Caesar's Palace in the Poconos, and I used to go visit her, and they had an arcade, and that's actually where I learned how to play DDR. Lost a bunch of weight playing DDR, and that's also where I learned how to play pool, because they had free pool tables. But I was like, da, 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 da. Anyway, there's a European kid there playing DDR. He's like, yo, you want to battle me? I'm like, fuck yeah, I want to battle you. And here's a little reenactment of how that went.
Oh, deal. ほう、向かってくるのか。逃げずにこのディオに近づいてくるのか。近づかなきゃてめえをぶちのめせないんだな。ほうほう。では十分近づくがよい。
So it's a little exaggerated, but it's basically facts. Like that's almost exactly how it was. So that was a lot of fun, but mind you, we could just walk 15x miles. Like throughout the day, we ended up walking like 18 miles maybe throughout, and taking like 4 or 5 taxi rides. So I can't even imagine the kind of distance we would have traveled had we not done that. After this DDR battle, I was like done. I was tapping out. I was like, dude, shit, we still have this. Like we still have one more thing to do today. The thing is, a point that I really want to drive into you guys is that when you're traveling to Japan, please plan ahead. Like I knew about Team Borderless before even going to Japan. And if you don't know what Team Borderless is, it's a digital art museum essentially. So all the installments are made with technology in mind. And the day of, we were lucky enough to get night passes. The day passes sell out so fast, but we were lucky enough to get it in the night passes, which we don't regret because it kind of rounded out the day. But please plan ahead. We missed out on a lot because things were like sold out months in advance. Like we couldn't go to the the Pokemon Cafe. We couldn't go into Studio Ghibli because they were all already sold out like months ahead of time. So if you're gonna go to Japan, definitely do your research ahead of time so that you can get your tickets and have your days planned out a little bit better than we did. Team Borderless, though, another place that doesn't allow any book bags or anything like that. They do allow your camera, so I ended up taking my Sony, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was really, really cool. The pictures and stuff, like, it's the place, it's the Instagram aesthetic. That is where you're gonna get those really nice, like, ballroom pictures. Like, you've seen those kind of pictures with the balls and the lights and stuff and the lanterns. This is where they go to do it. The tickets were super cheap, but this was kind of our experience there. I don't even know if I'm allowed to show this footage, but I'm gonna show it to you anyway, so enjoy.
Drinking or eating, including candy and gum. The use of flash is prohibited.
We couldn't turn around till we were upside down. I'll be the bad guy now, but no, I ain't too proud. I couldn't be there, even when I tried. You don't believe it. We do this every time. Seasons change and our love went cold. See the flag 'cause we can't let go. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away. I dare you to know it's all good. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away. I got a feeling that it's time to let go. I say so. I knew that this was coming from the get-go. Thought that it was let go, but it was just let go. And I still hear the echoes. I got a feeling that it's time to let it go. Let it go. Seasons change and our love went cold. See the flag 'cause we can't let go. Run away, we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away.
Alright, and if for some miracle you have gotten this far, thank you. Because I know it was long and it was a lot to... I kept putting it off because there was just so much footage. I promise you part 3 and our last video for Japan is going to be a lot shorter. So thank you for sticking around. If you like this type of content, definitely let me know in the comments below. Leave me a like and subscribe. I have a goal of reaching 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2020. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being a part of this adventure with me. And thank you guys so much for watching. And don't forget to subscribe and like.